Our next request is coming in from the lovely Shauna. This is Sleep Token with Mine. And the note she has here says that this is off their second album. This place will become your tomb. I think you will like Vessel's vocals and the instrumentation swells in this one. All right. Don't lie to me, Shauna. I'm joking. All right. Oh, hold on. Do I need to rewind it back?
I have waited, paralyzed by my own will, viciously reminding me still I'm born to believe, and I am certain, no, that you and I are crashing course, driven by a holy force.
Sorry, I'm trying to just figure out what the instrument is that's making that sound. The like driving melody. I can't quite place what it is, but I like it.
I know you can see.
Maybe it's just a synth or.
You will be mine. Yeah, you will be mine.
Whoa! Yes. And then it's like, psych, just kidding. Back to the verse. Alright, let's go.
Fire in the earth we walk.
Alright, we still kept some more percussion.
Stop me reaching for to see you again. Regardless over all the wasted years, eternity will bring you near. I know you can see, I know you can see.
Ah, that's fire. Fire. Okay, those drums were sick. Those drums were sick. Wait, hold on. I want to pull up some lyrics because I am completely taken by the instrumentation on this. But I really love his vocal. But I'm just dying to follow along with this story because it's clearly very vulnerable. Like you can hear the emotion and the vulnerability in his voice. I want to know what he's singing about. So, let's see. I have waited, paralyzed by my own will, viciously reminding me still, I'm born to believe, and I am certain know that you and I are crashing course, driven by a holy force. Wow, that's some bars. Lyric Julie approves. Driven by a holy force, I know you can see that you will be mine. Yeah, you will be mine. We balance fire in the earth we walk. More bars. We balance fire in the earth we walk will never stop me reaching forth to see you again. With colors over all the wasted years, eternity will bring you near. I know you can see that you will be mine. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Um, yes, I have so many thoughts, but let's keep going. Okay, well this is a change up. Ooh. We had a shift in his tone here. Woo! Yeah, those drums are fire, y'all. Kudos to that drummer. Sorry, we just like dropped the couch and listen. Ooh, I like the like synthy vocals in the. Whoa. Round of applause for that. Okay, I have so many thoughts. I have so many thoughts. Um, so far that's my favorite sleep token song that I've heard. Because I've kind of sorta ish heard ish a little bit, like, you know, over in other streams, but not like really. Like I haven't paid close attention to it. And I liked the other one that you sent me, like the Loathe cover. But this one was super. This is until you bring me something else that tops this. This is my favorite. This is my favorite sleep token song. Okay, I have so many thoughts. All right. So, looking at the lyrics and then hearing this I feel like the song is kind of like um sorry, let me take this up. I can hear myself in my ear and it echoes and it's like distracting to my ADHD. Okay. Um I feel like this song is like divided into like three sections where um you've got like this very like soft and um I hate to use the word demure because that's got like such a connotation now in social media, but a bit of a like demure, vulnerable, like um yeah, just sort of this vulnerable place, and there's this emotion there and expressing this just this love and this like yeah, this like just heartfelt expression of emotion. Um and so the instrumentation like follows along with that, right? You've got this just beautiful and soft instrumentation. It's very like um and then you hit this sort of second section with all of this like percussion and and more drive, and it's built up more. And in that section of the song, when you look at the lyrics, you have this first verse that's like, I have waited, paralyzed by my own will, viciously reminding me still, I'm born to believe, and I'm certain know that you and I are crashing course, driven by a holy force. I know you can see that you will be mine. So it's this initial expression of love, of like I'm kind of paralyzed here by my own will of like wanting you, but I'm sure you like I know you can see like that you'll be mine, right? Like it's this expression of love that's very vulnerable and heartfelt. And then you bring in this more percussive building up in this second section, and here it starts to get like more passionate, right? Even in his vocal, it's not, even though the verse does pull back a little bit, we've still got a bit more percussion added into it. Like we're building, right? We're building. So, but now we've hit this more passionate way he's talking about it. We balance fire in the earth we walk. Will never stop me reaching forth to see you again. With colors over all the wasted years, eternity will bring you near. I know you can see. I know you can see. You'll be mine. So now it's like we're starting to hit a bit of more passionate desperation here of like no matter what's going on, like I'm gonna keep reaching out to try and like see you again and be with you or whatever. And like I said, things are building up. Then you hit this like this sort of interlude, but the lyrics to this interlude are very interesting because he says, "Did you not say we were made for each other?" And he says it twice. Did you not say we were made for each other? And you almost get this feeling like there's like a betrayal here. Like you said we were meant to be together, and then you're like not here. Like you just left and we're not together, right? Like you said we were made for each other. Like why are you breaking my heart? Like why are you not here? And then we get this like crazy change up in the instrumentation. We've got this faster pace. We've got this like everything's just more intense. The tone of the instrumentation is a bit darker. Even the tone in his voice is a bit darker. And he's saying the same thing that he said in the first verse. It's the same lyrics. I have waited, paralyzed by my own will, viciously reminding me still. Okay, it's the same verse as the beginning. But instead of bringing it to us in this soft, heartfelt way, now it sounds dark. Like now it sounds dark and desperate and angry and bitter. You know, there's almost a bitter, darker tone to it. It's like it's almost like we're seeing the progression of like I want to be with you. No, really, I want to be with you. You said we were going to be together, and like now I'm freaking losing my mind because I'm like obsessed with you and you won't have me. I mean, and you just hear the descent into darkness as you go across the song, um, which is very creative, which is fabulous. I mean, it's such great storytelling. Y'all know I love my storytelling. Okay, you know, I love my lyrics. You know, I love my storytelling and everything about this. Because if it was just the lyrics alone, with the instrumentation staying the same, it wouldn't land quite the same. Okay, it's just the same. But the instrumentation go with each of those sets of lyrics changes the tone, right? You can have the exact same lyrics because the first verse and the last verse are exactly the same lyrically. You have the exact same lyrics, but the tone of the instrumentation is going to completely change the meaning of that song, right? So we saw that just from the beginning of the song to the end. The instrumentation really changed the tone and meaning of those lines. So that was fire. So those are my notes. That's my commentary on the song in general. But then I want to point out what's on the screen. Um, I'm assuming this is coming from their official YouTube. I want to verify that first, right, Shauna? Like this is Sleep Tokens visualizer video that they released, correct? I want to check that first. Hey, Andrew, requests are closed for tonight. I'll be on next weekend, though. Yes, this is their visualizer. Okay, perfect. I just want to verify that before I, like, make this observation. Okay, I noticed immediately that it was Jellyfish because, there was a time in which I was sketching and painting Jellyfish, um, and there comes symbolism with that, okay? And I found it interesting. That's why I also wanted to look at the lyrics, because I was like, why jellyfish? Because what I know jellyfish symbolize, I was curious about the lyrics. So, a couple of different things about jellyfish. One is they're kind of rumored, or sort of legend and lore around them is that they can like live forever. So that was interesting. Okay, we kind of have this. No matter, I mean, I think even uses the word eternity in this. Eternity will bring you near. I know you can see that you'll be mine. Okay, so like that's a layer here. That in a lot of lore and legend, jellyfish are thought to be like immortal and they live forever. Um, but then he also says, "I have waited paralyzed by my own will." Paralyzed by my own will. So jellyfish actually are symbolic of like surrender and letting go, like going with the flow, right? Like jellyfish technically don't like actively kind of swim. A lot of times they just sort of like glide and go with the currents, and they go with the flow. And so that's the symbolism here, is just sort of surrendering to the tides. And so to have this visual of jellyfish that are that would just surrender, okay, they would surrender their own will and just go with the tides and go with the flow. That you have lines in here about being paralyzed by my own will. That's like what I want and what I'm holding on to. Like he can't let her go. He can't surrender her to the tide and let her go. He's still hanging on to her, um, which is like the antithesis to these jellyfish. like, um, so that's interesting. And then, of course, the fact that he uses paralyzed by my own will. Jellyfish sting, and some depending on what it is they're stinging and how it can sometimes paralyze certain things. So that's interesting choice of words. But yeah, so we got a lot. We got a lot of layers here. Got a lot of layers here. All right. Those are my thoughts on that. So very, very nice. I very much enjoyed this. Okay. Um, let's see. I'm seeing that you're commenting. Let me. A lot of the discography deals with being in a toxic relationship. There's heartbreak, one-sided yearning. You nailed it. Yay! Yay for me. I did it. I'm so smart. All right. Um, the Tomb album is a concept album, so there is actually a lot more lore that goes into this. Ooh. I'm a Swiftie, ma'am. Lore is what we do. Were you sent by someone? The numbers under the song title is Ocean Depth. As the songs progress in the album, the depth goes deeper. Ah, y'all, you may have, yeah. Ends at the Mariana Trench. Yeah, that Mariana Trench. That's like the deepest part of the earth. Okay, I got you. I got you. You may have just opened up a whole new can of worms for me, Shauna. Not gonna lie. Yeah, yeah. Okay. this it's gonna be a whole new rabbit hole for me. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This was fun. This was fun. This was fun. That was a fire request. You knew what you were doing, ma'am. You came in here, you knew what you were doing. All right.